What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to a special Victory Day installment and third 30-minute edition of Lady J's Late Night Vibe Check for Friday, September 29th, 2023, 11 p.m. on the East Coast, 8 p.m. Pacific on the West Coast. How are y'all doing this evening? Just to introduce myself, my name is Jamaria Lady J Darden, and I am unapologetically a whole vibe. I am the entrepreneur and the vibe queen of Unapologetically a Whole Vibe, Lady J and the Vibes, which includes the following entities, and it seems like it's growing every single day. Lady J and the Travel Vibes. I am an independent travel business owner partnered with IntelliTravel. You can go to jamariadarden.intellitravel.com and set up a free account. Use the IntelliTravel search engine and book your travel needs anywhere from flights, cruises, hotel stays, car rentals. You can even get your passport, visa, set up resort stays, all-inclusive vacation, you name it. You can do it. It's a one-stop shop. Truly, truly, you can do just about anything on that website. So go there if you're looking to book some travel anytime soon. Also, Lady J and the Wedding Vibes. I am an ordained wedding officiant, and I can also book and do officiate and book your destination wedding and honeymoon if need be. Email me at ladyj83@gmail.com for booking. Non-refundable deposit is due at the time of booking. Also, Lady J and the Makeup Vibes. I am a saint cannot talk this evening. I am a saint makeup artist. My website is jamariadarden.saintofficial.com. I also have a VIP Facebook group, Lady J and the Makeup Vibes VIP group. DM me for a free color match. Love to hook you up with some makeup and some skincare and give you all the tips and all the things. I'm also most recently an affiliate with Golden Tickets. So any type of tickets for sporting events, concert events, theater events, you name it, I will have it. That is under jamariadarden.goldentickets.com. Also, I am a Nerdy Nuts brand ambassador. If you go to nerdynuts.com and go to the checkout for your order and use my discount code Lady J at checkout, not only will you get a discount on your order, but commissions will go to me. And of course, I am the host of Lady J's Late Night Vibe Check. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Friday evening, on this special Victory Day. For those who may not be following me on social media, Victory Day, I celebrate on the 29th of every month. Today is September 29th, 2023. It's been 40 months since my last suicide attempt on May 29th, 2020. This Victory Day is definitely hitting differently because I am grateful and very grateful and thankful to be alive. To think that I almost did not make it to this Victory Day. When I think back on the morning of September 17th and my life flashing before my eyes in that single vehicle car crash, I have to think, wow, what a blessing that I'm still here, and I'm still alive, and I'm still able to do this, and I'm still able to be surrounded by people that I love so very much, that I still get to do the things that I'm able to do. Granted, I am still dealing with some hurdles that come with the aftermath of the accident, but other than that, I don't take anything for granted. I am extremely, extremely thankful to be here and to still be alive and to be able to still talk to you all and be on social media connecting with you all on a daily basis. And from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely thank each and every one of you over the last 12 days. All the thoughts, your prayers, all the good vibes, just everything that's been sent my way. It's greatly appreciated. I don't take any of it for granted at all. So I'm going to give some people time to join. As the pinned comment says, please like, comment, share, follow, do all the things to get the algorithm going, because if you've been on social media as long as I have, the algorithm is not always kind. Hopefully people can hear me. I'm going to kind of test the waters here. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. I had to test it out just a little bit. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. This is the last Friday in the month of September. It feels like September just literally got here. It's kind of hard to believe it's September. September is ending already, and we're almost approaching October, which is coming up on Sunday, October 1st. So I hope everyone's doing well. I know there's a lot going on this Friday evening. While I'm kind of sitting back, excuse me, I have some cream of chicken soup in this Snoopy mug because I'm really trying to keep my voice at somewhat 100%, as I do have a speaking engagement on tomorrow, which I am super, super excited about. Tomorrow, September 30th, in Valley, Alabama, and let me make sure I pull up all the info about this because I don't want to miss a beat. Thank you all for bearing with me. I don't want I want to make sure I don't miss a beat when I'm giving all these details and everything about tomorrow. If you happen to be joining, please say hello to me. I would love it more than anything if you'll talk to me too. It would mean a lot. So, let me see if I can scroll down to the exact post. Because I don't. All right, I have it here. All right, so tomorrow, September 30th, which marks the end of Suicide Prevention Month, I am super, super excited to be a part of the panel for the inaugural You Matter Suicide Prevention Conference, which is hosted by a young lady who is the daughter of one of my longtime friends and classmates, 18-year-old Ariana McCullough. She's stepped out on her own to do this conference, and I can't help but to commend her for putting this all together. I'm super excited about tomorrow. It's going to take place in Valley, Alabama. It's going to be at the address. It's going to be at Occasions. The address is 1707 59th Street, Valley, Alabama, 36854. It'll take place between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, I understand that is during the time of the Auburn and Georgia game. Y'all know me, I love college football, but this right here overrides college football for me tomorrow. So super excited to be a part of the panel, along with Sylvester Williams, aka Walking with Sylvester. Like I said before, I watched his journey on social media last year when he did the whole mental health awareness walk cross country, starting out in California and then going on across the country. His journey along the way, the different live feeds, the different people that he got to meet along the way. I am, for one, super excited that he's on the panel with me to give some male perspective about, mental health awareness and suicide prevention and everything. So I encourage you, if you're in the area, definitely come, bring your whole entire family. There's going to be something that is going to be for everyone. Give us 2 hours of your time. I promise you, you won't regret it. There's going to be dinner that's going to be served, as well as there's going to be a balloon release that will happen after 6 p.m. Eastern. That's for to honor those who have survived suicide and in memory of those who lost their lives or lost someone to suicide. So again, that's tomorrow, September 30th. I've kind of been announcing this throughout the month, and I am, for one, super excited about that. Also, as I said before, there are going to be some special edition Laidee J Late Night Vibe Check 1 hour podcast style interviews. That's coming up starting in around December. I've already gotten mine some guests that I want to take part in these special edition episodes. I've already landed the very first guest. I have to kind of get with that person and their schedule about a particular date to start the series, because it is going to take place on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific via my YouTube channel at Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. So once I get back with that person to kind of get the schedule together, you will hear an announcement in November and not a day sooner. Don't try to DM me to try to figure out who this person is. I'm not going to reveal it to you. I'm going to leave you hanging until November when I make the announcement of who this first guest is. So again, again, these special edition 1 hour podcast interviews will take place on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, starting in December. I will announce who the very first guest on deck is in November. So, like I said, tonight is a special Victory Day installment, and it's coinciding with the end of September, which is Suicide Prevention Month. And so, kind of all ties in with uh, tomorrow's Suicide Prevention Conference, which again, I'm looking forward to it. Let me kind of take a moment to pause. One of the things that I've kind of been dealing with in the aftermath since the wreck is periods of time where my voice is not as strong. Sometimes it does go in and out. Um, right now it's pretty strong, but there are moments where my voice is in and out. And even with singing, I don't know if you all have seen my most recent reels, but that's something that I'm also struggling with. Getting the strength back in my singing voice, which that's going to take some progress. It's definitely some mental hurdles that I'm dealing with as far as pacing myself when I speak and um, not allowing myself to be overwhelmed or overstimulated in a way because I'm still feeling some mental and physical ramifications from the wreck, which in due time that will heal all on its own. But regardless of what I'm dealing with, I am super, super grateful and thankful to be alive regardless. Um, when I think back on that morning and I was thinking about it really long and hard, I've been very transparent about my personal struggles with my mental health and the suicide attempts. 21 years of suicide attempts from the time I was 16 years old on April the 15th, 1999, to the time I was 37 on May the 29th, 2020. 21 years of suicide attempts where the only peace that I felt was wanting to take my own life. And it wasn't until the morning of September 17th, 2023, when my life was literally flashing before my eyes, I realized that there's a life and a future I'm not ready to leave behind. It was definitely the wake up call that I needed, and oddly enough, the blessing in disguise. For me to walk away from an accident that should have killed me without a single bruise, without a single ounce of blood or a scratch. My car is completely totaled, but I'm still here. Cars can easily be replaced, but a life cannot. And um, I've learned not to take anything for granted. I tell anyone, you can be here today and literally gone today. Some of the things we get hung up on, I said this last week during the gratitude episode, some of the things we get hung up on and sweat over, it's really not worth it at all. It's not. I'll tell anyone that any day. It's not worth it. The time that you have with people, and the moments that you do have with people, cherish those, cherish those while you can, and give people their flowers. Show your love and your gratitude to people while they're here. Don't wait until they're 1 foot in the grave to truly show your appreciation. Do it as often as you can while they're here, because that's when it matters really the most, is while they're here, so they can be able to hear it and be able to feel it. So, anyways, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. This is kind of more of a laid back episode, special Victory Day episode of Lady J's Late Night Vibe Check. Normally, I would be promoting businesses and all of that stuff, which I have so much going on. It feels like it's an influx every single day, but I am. It's like knowing that I have a future to build and knowing that there's a life that I do want to be a part of and live. It's like I'm wanting to go after things that I was told that it wasn't ever going to be possible for me. For starters, I will go back to college and finish what I've started, and I now know what I want to do. In case you haven't seen the recent post, I do plan on going back to college. My plan is to Have a bachelor's degree in entertainment business and a master's in entertainment business because I eventually want to go into law school and study entertainment law and become an entertainment lawyer. I believe it's due to the fact of my many years of being in the music scene and being a part of the music scene, and having connections with so many musician friends and bands over the years, and kind of witnessing on the business side of things how so many people that I know got kind of railroaded and screwed over, by so many industry big heads. And so, I got to thinking, there's a need for legal representation for artists and musicians and bands to be properly represented, to be properly heard in situations where their artwork is not 100% appreciated or 100% compensated. So that's where the wheels kind of started turning. I was like, it makes perfect sense. Granted, being an entrepreneur and all that is wonderful, it is, but it's, I remember from a business webinar that I attended earlier this week, it's really not all about securing the bag. It's about who you can help along the way, who you can inspire, who you can encourage along the way while you're in the position of, building businesses, making money, making connections, building a rapport. All of that's so much important. It's really not even about money, because if you focus so much on the amount of money that you can make, you miss out on building rapport with people. You miss out on building a connection. Then you're listening for replies. You get insulted or get mad when a person says no, they don't want to buy this or do this. You're going to run into people, even within your friends and your family, colleagues, whoever the case may be. They might not support you in your journey, and that's okay. There's always going to be people in place that are always going to be there to, support you along the way and support your business endeavors. And those ones that didn't support you, those usually are the first ones to try to get a seat at the main table when your elevation happens. And that's when you can respectfully tell them, hey, love you, but you can look from the audience. That's usually how it goes. But anyways, again, hopefully everyone's having a great Friday. It seems like so much is going on. No, Friday nights are usually busy, and a lot of you will be watching this later. All of my installments are usually on replay via this Facebook page. I share it with my other Facebook page, Unapologetically a Whole Vibe, Laidee J and the Vibes, and on my YouTube channel at Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. So let me go ahead sip on some more soup, because I'm trying to preserve as much of my energy and everything as possible, because I have a lot of things to come in the coming months. A lot of traveling that I'll be doing starting in 2024. I'm looking forward to making some memories in some states that I've never been in. So, for example, I'll be visiting Colorado for the first time starting in March. Out in Texas for the first time, going to Houston specifically in April. There's some other trips specifically to California in the works. There's also other places in the works too, whether it's for business or for pleasure. I'm thankful to be in a position to where I've met or crossed paths with people who have blessed me in so many ways. It's not even about finances, but just imparting some wisdom, some much needed nuggets of wisdom, of growth. Being a new entrepreneur and a new business owner is definitely not for the weak. I'm learning that. I'm learning that you're not always going to get the support that you think you would. Even for a person like me who does have a platform like this, and I've been on the same, you know, social media, Facebook, Meta page for 18 years now, and have spent years upon years building the connections that I have. And still, even with all of that, you come to realize you're not always going to get the support that you expect. And that's okay. I don't take it personally. I know, I focus on, the people who do support me and love me and care. And I don't so many things have changed since the wreck that a lot of things that I used to harp on, I don't really harp on anymore. You gain a different perspective when you experience a moment where your life flashes before your eyes. You know, when you start looking back over your life, all of the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then you get into a position where you nearly lose your life in a point where you almost lose your life. You start thinking about the things you used to sweat over and the things that used to just tiff, make you mad, and you think, it's not even worth it. Some of the things we do ourselves, holding grudges and stuff like that, it's really not even worth it. It's not worth the energy. It's not. Life is precious, and I think it's important while you can to cultivate the relationships that you have with people, whether it's on a personal level or even on a business level. It's important to cultivate those connections, keep the rapport build up, and, just take the time to let people know how much you appreciate them, you know. And I think in a way, when you do that, it kind of lets a person know that, hey, I see you and I hear you and I value you. Because we live in a world now where even with social media, sometimes we can feel still a certain level of disconnection from people because we're not always physically present with each other. And you get to missing people, you get to missing, being around them physically, whether it's being able to hug them or, be in their presence in person, laughing with them and everything. And phone calls are great. The video chats are great, all of that's good. But that in person interaction, sometimes it's everything. And I think sometimes we lose the value of that because of the ease and convenience from social media. I love social media. Don't get me wrong. Social media is giving me my pay, that's part of what it is. But, I think being at the chapter that I'm in and what I just went through and coming to realize just how valuable and how precious life is, it gives me a different perspective when it comes to wanting to interact and, treat people. Now, of course, I'm going to still have my laughs because laughter is good for the soul. That's how I get through the day, with a lot of laughter, because I've done enough crying in my lifetime, and laughter is good for the soul, but crying is also healing. And so, but anyways, I know there hasn't been a lot of comments, and it's probably due to the fact that it's a busy Friday night, which is very much understandable. I expected that. It's the night before the Georgia Auburn game. A lot of other things going on. People are out and about, and that's fine. You'll get to watch the replay. But I still very much appreciate all that you do, all of your support, all of your love, regardless. Updates on Mama. Mama is doing she's doing amazing. I can't believe tomorrow will have been, let's see, tomorrow will have been 28 days since she's been at home. So 68 days since the surgery, and she's gotten stronger and stronger, continues to get stronger. Um, Having to have some more tests on her in regards to her oxygen and carbon levels, but other than that, she's a trooper and a fighter. She continues to get stronger and stronger every day, and I for one am so proud of her. She's come a long way, and she doesn't look like what she's been through. So I am very, very thankful for her, and thankful for my dad. My parents just celebrated 41 years of marriage this past Sunday, and that's a blessing because he with what Mama went through in the hospital during those 40 days, there was that thought or that ting in your heart thinking that, you know, wanting her as the end goal for her to be able to come home and not only celebrate Dad's birthday, but to also celebrate their wedding anniversary. And the fact that she was able to be home for that is a blessing in itself. But anyways, we're reaching the last 5 minutes of the installment, so I do kind of want to give a few little reminders. So for all of you Nerdy Nuts peanut butter fans, there are new releases that come out every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on nerdynuts.com. starting in October, October 1st being Sunday, there are some Halloween-ish based flavors based upon flavors that were in the past on nerdynuts.com, but with Halloween names. You get a free peanut butter cup with every order through the Nerdy Nuts website throughout the month of October. And so I will be posting this Sunday's release of flavors sometime this weekend. And again, you can go to nerdynuts.com, use the discount code Lady J at checkout, and that'll give you a discount on your order, and commissions will go to me. Also, for Lady J and the Makeup Vibes, I did post a Get Ready With Me reel on my social media platform, so definitely check that out. Um, Lady J's Lady J and the Makeup Vibes VIP group. Please feel free to join. I will be doing more within the group, possibly some ways to help the group grow. DM me for a free color match and check out the website. There's so much great makeup. This makeup right here, and I'm still wearing the makeup from earlier today, and it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing makeup right now. It's literally a game changer. I honestly wish I would have started wearing this makeup sooner, but I am, I for one am super happy to be a part of the group that I'm in with Saint, and I'm thankful for my business partner, Cynthia, and Mackenzie, and the ladies that I've really gotten to know over this last week or so. It's just been truly a blessing. And I'm so happy to be a part of that group. Also, shout out to my business partners in travel. I am super grateful for them too, especially for the recent webinars and the wisdom that's been imparted in me to kind of help me stay motivated. Because even though I'm healing from the wreck, I'm still trying to build up my stamina and my mental strength so that I can be 100% again. I am mindful of my energy levels, which right now, full transparency, I am starting to feel myself feeling a little bit drained. So I know I will be signing off soon and getting the rest that I need, because I do have a big day tomorrow, and I want to, it's where I kind of almost had little voices of dissent going, saying, hey, don't do this, you shouldn't have to do this. But no, I wanted to honor what I had committed with the assignment, because this means so much to me, talking about suicide prevention, because it hits so close to home for me, and being a part of this conference tomorrow and everything just means the world. So I am going to soon sign off, but thank you all so much for tuning in to tonight's Victory Day installment of Lady J's Late Night Vibe Check. Please join me next Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, where I'm probably going to get back to what I would normally talk about and everything and more. Also, again, be on the lookout for the special edition Lady J Late Night Vibe Check 1-hour podcast style interviews to come starting in December, with the announcement of the very first guest in November, and that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday nights via my YouTube channel at Unapologetically, a whole vibe. So until next time, again, my name is Jamaria Lady J. Darden, and I am Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your support and your love. The replay of this will be available here on my Facebook page, as well as my YouTube channel at Unapologetically a Whole Vibe. Until next time, I love you all so very much, and there's nothing you can do about it. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and also, please don't take anything in this life for granted. Love you all so much. Bye.